How is everybody in the YouTube world doing today? Good? I'm doing better this evening. Had a kind of a rough night, but it's getting better. Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Rhonda, and if this is your first time watching, I hope that you come back, and I thank you for watching. Today, I'm gonna do meatloaf. I'm using that mixture that I used with the meatballs, the veal, pork, and ground beef. And this is a little over a pound and a half. This stuff is good. I kid you not, it's good. I never thought about eating veal, and I didn't think it would be good. Veal, but this is tasty, and it looks good. You know. So what I've got is a cup. I've got about a pound and a half, almost 2 pounds of this meatloaf mix. And then I've got a cup of quick oats. No, I take that back. Scratch it. A half a cup of quick oats and a half a cup of whole milk. I mixed it up together to kind of, you know, get a little bit of that graininess or dryness out of it. So we'll see how that goes. And I have got a third of a cup of green peppers. I think that's enough. Yeah, that's plenty. I've got a teaspoon of garlic. I've got a half a cup of onions, because y'all know I love me some onions. Love onions. Okay. Gotta have some Worcestershire. Probably a couple of tablespoons. An egg. This mixture. And that milk also gives it some moisture, you know. Okay. Some ketchup, probably about 1/4 of a cup. When you've been cooking as long as me, you can kind of eyeball stuff. You want some salt and pepper. Salt from up high. And some pepper. Alrighty. So I'm gonna mix this up, and I'm gonna put it in my dish, and I will be back. Okay, I've got it in a, I don't know what size cat. I think it's an 8 by 11 or something like that. I'm gonna put this in a 350-degree oven. And then when it gets done, I've got a secret topping that we're going to put on this. And it is delicious. That dish is either 8 by 11, 9 by 11, something like that. I'm not quite sure. I have some beautiful green beans. Look at there. And I'm going to saute these. I gotta pick through them. But I'm not gonna cook them to death, you know, like everybody loves green beans because that's the way I love them. But I also like to take these and put them in some boiling water for just a few minutes, not long. Then put them in a saute pan with some olive oil, a little bit of garlic and onion. And it is really tasty. If y'all haven't ever tried it this way, it's very healthy and it's good. And I'll show you how to do it. Now you want to either cut these or snap these little ends off. You don't want to cook that. You could probably cook that, but I don't. And I just, you know, just snip it off like that. Just, you know, just snip that little piece off and then that little piece off. Like that. Okay. Hey, I wanted potato salad. And guess who wants mashed potatoes? Oh, me. You know, I just give up a lot. That meatloaf, y'all, is smelling some kind of good. Y'all want to see it? And it doesn't have no fat in it either. That's why I got to keep an eye on it. Look at that. And you wait until you see the sauce that I'm going to put on top of it. It is scrumptious. But anyway, so I've peeled some potatoes. Have y'all noticed the way the potatoes look these days? They got a lot of bad places in them. If you have, let me know. I went out to my sand garden this morning. I used to have a little swimming pool out here for my granddaughter. So I just started putting my, planting some onions out there. And I told y'all in my previous video that Randy thought that they were going to die this winter. They didn't. And I've got some out there that's huge. But I went out there earlier. Look at that. And down here at the bottom, about that big around. But that's the only thing that I could really get to grow out there in the sand. We tried tomatoes, and I Googled it, and it said tomatoes grow good in sand, but I didn't get very many. I usually plant my garden out back, and I think that's what I'm going to do this year. We have a lot of red dirt around here. It's just red dirt country. Okay, I'm going to cut up these taters and put them in some water and fix him some creamed potatoes. I'll be back. I want to show y'all something. My hands are wet. Hold on. My neighbor's dog. Her name is Erie because she has one brown eye and one blue eye. Look. She used to love Randy, but now if she hears me outside, she comes running. I think because she thinks she's going to get a biscuit or something. Look. What you want, baby? What you want? Come on in. Come on. Come on. Come on. I got her on video. Look at her, y'all. Ain't she pretty?
Just sit, mama.
Come on. You want a biscuit? Look at you licking. You want something to eat? Come on. Come on. Come on.
They outside.
Let me get her something. Hold on. She is so finicky. She won't even eat like lunch meat or anything like that. Now I've got a half of a pork chop. Is this what you want?
Oh my
Huh?
goodness.
You want this?
Look at that.
Good girl. Oh, you gonna leave me now?
So I gotta go eat it.
Huh?
I gotta go eat.
Say hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Y'all, this side is where I get a lot of the sun. And there's part of them. Well, they've come up a lot, look. And then this side doesn't get much sun. And they're going to be the last to come up. I didn't prune them very well, I don't think. I don't have any more. Where you going? I got to get out here tomorrow and spray for some weeds.
It's gonna be raining.
It's going to be raining. You didn't tell me that a minute ago when I said that.
Think about it.
Huh?
I didn't think about it till just a minute ago. Daddy said it's supposed to be raining hard.
I'm going to ask my brother to bring me some mulch. But yeah, here on this road, I don't think anybody has real grass. It's like I put some, what is that stuff I put on my grass that time? It killed it.
Weed and feed.
Weed and feed. I thought, oh, this is after my previous husband passed away. Before I met Randy, I worked out here all the time, you know, tried to stay busy, and I put weed and feed on my grass. I didn't have any grass. All I had, I mean, it killed, all I had was weeds, and then it killed that, and I didn't have nothing. But that's where my tree, the only tree I got fell down. We finally got that halfway up. Oh, me. But everything is coming up, even the weeds. But I've got to have some mulch, y'all. Definitely. Got to have some mulch. What do you want now? Huh?
You want another half of pork chop?
You want some more pork chop? Look at them eyes, y'all. Look. Who is it? Who is it? You are eerie, ain't you? You gonna come in? Come on. Come on. Come on. She won't come. But anyway, I wanted y'all to see her. She's something else. She's very smart. But she hears my voice. She comes running. Brandy says, she loves you. I said, no, she knows I'm going to feed her. I'll be back, y'all. Y'all, I think I remember this sauce correctly. And if I have to make any adjustments, we'll do that together. But you take 1 can of tomato sauce. Hold on. Tomato sauce. Just plain tomato sauce. If you're making a small meatloaf, you can buy, you know, you can get them in the small cans. I'm sorry about the sniffling, y'all. It's gonna get better one of these days. It gets on my nerves, it really does. I did a video yesterday where I made homemade pizza, and all I did was just snort and cough, and I didn't post it because I didn't cough on my food. And I grilled the pizza on the grill, and I deleted it because I just couldn't post something where I'm just constantly doing that. And I have to catch myself. So if I do it, I'm sorry. But I try to pause it, you know, when I think I'm gonna have an attack. But this is yellow mustard, 1 can of tomato sauce. I added a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of black pepper, and this is, hold on a minute. I forgot. This is, that's what I thought. 1/4 of a cup of yellow mustard. Okay. All right. A can of tomato sauce, regular can. 1/4 of a cup of mustard. Teaspoon of salt. Teaspoon of pepper. And here's the lusciousness. 1, 2. That's 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. You don't have to add that much, but it gets caramelized on top of that meatloaf. When your meatloaf gets done, you put this on top of your meatloaf and cook it about 10, 15 more minutes. And I'm gonna tell you what, it is wonderful. Let me taste it and make sure I got the ratio right here. Yeah, that's good. I also add a dash of Worcestershire. Do y'all like Worcestershire a lot? I do. I make copper pennies. If y'all ever made copper pennies, I'm sure y'all have heard of them. With the carrots, and you only cook your carrots for a few minutes, and then you add onions and green peppers and a little bit of Worcestershire, and and you have to soak them. And a tomato soup. My daughter, oh my gosh, every Christmas or Thanksgiving, Mama made copper pennies. She don't have to tell me anymore because I know. Where are you going?
Florida, or
Huh?
where's my sweatshirt?
You had it laying here on the table when I told you.
What'd you do?
I'm gonna throw it away.
Okay. What's
It's on the bed, honey. Love, it's on the bed. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna just set this aside until the meatloaf gets done. And we're gonna put it on top of that meatloaf. I probably could have just used a small can of that instead of the large can, but that's all I had. And I can freeze that. I can put that in I've got some containers that the lids screw on, and I can save that. I can. But I know it sounds like a lot of brown sugar, but it works. I told you, I don't know if y'all saw that video, that to keep your brown... He's nuts. Y'all, he's nuts. I am married to a crazy man. Stop. Randy, go downstairs and behave yourself. He's making faces at me. He done made me forget what I was gonna say. Brown sugar. If you want to keep your brown sugar from, getting hard and drying up or whatever it does, you know how to get where you can't, it won't break up. Take a slice of apple and put in your container, your bag, whatever you got it in, and it'll keep it from getting hard. I'm thinking about, since I haven't eaten all day, I'm thinking about fixing a few deviled eggs. I think that'll be good. I was watching a show on YouTube. Hold on, I gotta do something. She was making boiled eggs. And she said, put your eggs in hot water. And when you peel them, they peel easy. I've never done it like that, but I'm gonna do the way I always do. I may try it for breakfast one morning. I don't want to do it when I'm making deviled eggs. But I just put them in cold water and I let it come to a hard boil. Then I turn it off And I wait about 9 minutes and they're perfectly done. I add a little bit of salt to the water because I've heard, I don't know if it's true, that or vinegar will help keep your eggs from cracking. I don't know. Speaking of which, my oldest sister was here visiting and we were fixing dinner one evening. Sorry guys, hold on. I just came in from outside. And I was gonna do some deviled eggs. And it started to boil and I took some salt and I put over in it. She busted out laughing. She's like, what are you doing? Because I was, seasoning everything that was on the stove too. And she thought that I was seasoning the hard-boiled eggs. And I said, no, I'm trying to keep them from the shells from cracking. She said, well, I heard vinegar works. But she just thought that was funny. It caught her off guard. It was funny. You had to have been there. There was no grease at all in this meatloaf. So next time I cook it, I may have to grease the pan because I thought it would be a little bit. But I did add just a tad of olive oil around the sides of it so the sauce wouldn't burn. But anyway, that's that. That's the sauce. And I'm going to put it back in the oven for just a few minutes until this starts, getting caramelized. But I think I'm gonna turn the oven down a little bit. Okay. You know what I'm looking forward to? Tomato sandwiches. Toast your bread and put some mayonnaise on each side of it. And take your tomatoes, your fresh garden tomatoes, and pile it up. And add some salt and pepper. Oh, that is so good. If you've never had a toasted tomato sandwich, you need to try it. Hey, somebody asked me the other day how I peeled my eggs, so I'm going to show y'all. All right. I always start peeling right there where the membrane is. And I just take a spoon and I really tap it where the membrane is. And run that cold water underneath it. And it peels like a breeze, see? See? Or you can tap it on the sink, like that. Just make sure you start off with that membrane, because there's like an air pocket right there on each end. And this one's not going to peel as good, I don't think. It takes a minute sometime to grasp that film or membrane, whatever you want to call it. Come on there, baby. There you go. That one broke a little bit. This one I don't think's as fresh as the other ones. Or it might be a fresh one. One or the other. I think the fresher, the harder to peel. And the ones that peel the easiest are the ones that are not as fresh. And then I sit it on this paper plate with some paper towels. I think it does better with the spoon, y'all. And that's a pretty heavy spoon. You don't want to use a real light spoon. Got one more. Tap it a little bit hard, you know, so it'll bust through that air pocket. And that's how you get it to peel easy. And I just broke one. Just one. So, that's okay. All right. Okay, I'll be back. Okay. Do these eggs. I'm gonna cut it. And just falls right out. Y'all see my old antique plate? It's not gonna fill it up, I don't think, but it's enough for us. Yeah, it will too. See how they cooked perfectly? And I'm gonna eat this other half an egg right here. I'm gonna save that. I could put it there, but I'm not. Okay. What I do, I just take a fork and just mash all this up. The best that I can. Sometimes, like at Christmas or Thanksgiving, I will make a lot of them and I'll put it in a piping bag. And I will, you know, make it real pretty. Just want to make sure I get it all broken up. All right, I add just a little bit of celery salt, not much, because it would be too salty. You don't want to add much. Okay. I like it with just vinegar sometime. I like it like a vinegary type. Then I like it with, like I'm gonna make it today with the sweet pickles. I don't want to add too much mayonnaise at first. I always add just a tad of butter, soft, room temperature butter. I just started doing that. I saw that on on the Food Network. It it makes it creamier or something. Yep, I think that's just enough mayonnaise, I think. I'm gonna see. Might need just a tad, not much. Then I'm gonna add some sweet gherkins. You don't have to do that. I like it with or without. You know, I always wondered how they come up with potato salad, and I think I know. I don't know for a fact. But I think that back in the day, when they made deviled eggs and mashed potatoes, they probably just mixed all of it up together. They probably did. I'm gonna add just a tad of this juice. Not much. Some pepper. I don't want to add any salt yet because I just put that little bit of celery salt in it. You can add whatever you want to this. No, I don't need any salt. But I am going to add the rest of that. I'm going to add a little bit more celery salt to it. Let me see if I need to add any vinegar. I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't add any vinegar. But I do want to add a little bit more pepper. My hands are clean, y'all. And when you put it in the refrigerator, you know, they will firm up a little bit more. I like mine creamy. I don't like them I don't like them so stiff. I just don't like them stiff. I've put bacon on top of it, like little bacon pieces. I've put capers on it. It's just a lot of different ways you can make deviled eggs. Let me wash my hands. I licked my fingers. Probably get to add some more to that other one. Y'all love deviled eggs? My daughter, when she was younger, she cracked me up. She said, "Mama, I want some eggnogs." She called them eggnogs. Huh. She was so funny when she was little. She said, we would go to ball games a lot. And she said, I don't know, I guess she was 3 or 4. She said, "Mama, I need some money to go to the confession stand." I said, "What are you going to confess, honey?" Yeah, she called them eggnogs. And one of my grandsons, they loved my fried eggs. And he stayed with me one weekend and he said, I made him one. Loved it. Excuse me. Ashley called me and she said, "Mama, what is a melted egg?" I said, "What?" She said, "Liam wants a melted egg." I said, "I don't know what is a melted egg." She said, "I've scrambled it, I've boiled it." She said, "I don't know what he wants." I said, "He wants a fried egg where he can bust the yellow and it will run." I said, "That's what he wants. That's why he's calling it a melted egg." That was so funny. Okay. Here is my deviled eggs. Yum, yum, yummy, yummy, yummy. And I'll be back. I was going to make garlic bread because I gave my biscuits away. Sent them to Randy's daddy's. I have some buttered bread, and I'm going to toast it. But this stuff, I've shown it to y'all before, I think. The 14 spice, I sprinkled some on there, and it's great on everything. I blanched these fresh green beans about 7-8 minutes. And let me show y'all. I have some ice water here, and I'm just going to dump them in there to stop it and to keep it green and pretty. I'm going to saute them though. I just want to stop the cooking right this minute because we want to keep them a little crunchy. Okay. I wanted to take these green beans and I tried to dry off the water because I don't want to steam them. So I patted them dry as best as I could. And I'm going to cook them in some olive oil, a little bit of garlic, and some onion. And maybe a little bit of butter. So, I'll be right back. Okay, I boiled about 5 medium-sized potatoes. Probably small to medium. And they're yellow gold. I think that's what you call them. And I'm going to add a lot of butter. About 5. Probably about 5 tablespoons. Don't look like 5 tablespoons to me. And I usually put cream cheese in them, but Randy likes it better with milk. Either way is fine with me. It's a potato. And I don't use my mixer most of the time unless I'm having a lot of company. I just use my Old Faithful masher. And potatoes take a lot of salt. I'm sure y'all know that. You could add garlic powder if you wanted to. You know, anything. Cheese. A lot of times when I have leftover potatoes, I'll make little potato cakes or potato cheese balls and deep fry them. I've done that. I've done that with rice. Whew. And I will put all of these recipes in the description. Hold your ears, y'all. Okay. These are supposed to be non-scratch pots. Thank goodness. Oh, need some salt. Let me get a clean spoon. Definitely need some salt. They will eat up the salt, if y'all don't know. Let me get a different spoon. I want to scrape it. And I think that's going to do it. Like I said, I usually put cream cheese in it and some butter. I don't put milk when I do the cream cheese at all. But it does taste really good with the cream cheese. Let me get another clean spoon. Oh yeah. Perfect. They're not lumpy. I don't know which ones I like the best as far as mashed potatoes. I like the russets. I think they make good mashed potatoes to me. I don't know. And if you make your potatoes ahead of time and you want to keep them warm, get a pot, put about that much water in the pot and just set this down in it and put a lid on it. It'll keep it warm and it won't scald them. Like a bain marie, but using potatoes. Okay, we're going to do the green beans now. I don't, well, first of all, I put about a tablespoon and a half of olive oil and about a tablespoon of butter and just a few onions that I saved when I made my meatloaf. That's probably 2 tablespoons of onions. It's not much. And I don't want to get them translucent. It doesn't matter. Then I've got a teaspoon of that already minced garlic in the jar. And I added a teaspoon of sugar in that. It's so bitter, and I wanted to give a little bit of sweetness to the green beans. Just a little bit. I don't want to burn my garlic. And when garlic burns, it's very terrible. It's bitter. Now I want to dump my green beans in here. And I didn't make a whole lot because we don't need a whole lot with everything else we got going on. I'll have them again one day this week. They last a while. And that's plenty. Oh, that's plenty, plenty, plenty. Just coat the green beans. If you've never had them this way, they're really delicious. I like them when they fall apart cooked, but I love them like this. But you really need to blanch them first to get that hard crispness out of it. And I blanched them about 8 minutes. And then I put them in the ice water. And I wanted to coat that a little bit. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And some fresh pepper. And turn it down a little bit because I don't want that garlic to burn. And it smells so good. And they're really delicious. I tell you, they really are. Okay, I'll come right back. So I got a little bit of a blister on them, and that's the way you want them. You can cook them as long as you want to, but I like them like this. Hold on. Okay, y'all, dinner's ready. Got our mashed potatoes, our green beans, our deviled eggs, and that beautiful, beautiful meatloaf. And his bread. So, I will post the rest. It's hot in here. Oh. Say hey.
Hey.
He's been asleep. I will post the recipes to all of this in the description. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll come back into my kitchen and watch again. Tell them to come back.
Come back.
Say, y'all come back now. Really, y'all, thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye. I wanted y'all to see my plate. I can't wait to eat it. Y'all come and eat.